too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Cowboys nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play, won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 44, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Bryan Anger now to kick this one away.
Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. What a run that was. 88 yards on the punt return.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0.
Eagles 14, Cowboys nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys make over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
The Cowboys make over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurts.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Micah Parsons
in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Okay, ready?
Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, got it.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Steps away. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup. It brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
The 30-yard line.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Prescott now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The kick by Marr is good.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They'll go again with Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
Takes it to about the 37. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Sanders. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, and if you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Another run here with Sanders.
And he's got it to about the 40.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth quarter deficit.
First down, Prescott. Prescott stripped. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Escaping the pressure right.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Pollard going to try the right side. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
Let's go now.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Philadelphia, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6.